Hi, my name is Jacob Kleinas and I'm from EHI. I want to tell you what the benefits will be for your company if you send someone to SMED training and what it will help them in their job that they do. Now, SMED is about single-minute exchange of dies. It is meant to make faster changeovers because production depends on changeovers to be profitable. Every minute that we lose on changeover is money that the company loses. So, what I do in a training is there's certain things that I teach. So I teach them where the history is from, just to give them an understanding of what it is about. I explain to them exactly what SMED is and the benefits of SMED in the long run. The roles of SMED, and very, very important, it's based on certain wastes. Now the wastes come firstly from Toyota and then it went over to Six Sigma. So we look at anything that is not value adding to the process of doing a changeover. So I help them to eliminate specifically any changeover waste that they can see. And I teach them about all the different types of waste that is not value adding at the end of the day. When we do it, we also look at specific ways of setting up a changeover, because people tend to run into something and they run off the tools. So I go in a specific way and say, right, this is the standard operating procedure that we're going to look at. And I help them to develop standard operating procedures in the class in line with what they do at work. So everyone's specific to what he does. There's also, if you look at SMED, we can look at Formula 1, where they started off the first time. They had a changeover of tires and putting in petrol of 67 seconds. Now they do it in 2.4 seconds. So that's one of the first things they associate with SMED when we look at Formula 1 changing of tires. There's a specific step-by-step way of doing a changeover. So we look at how to identify the whole setup. What have we got currently that's internal and external things? So what can we do before we shut down and do the changeover? What do we do in the changeover, and what can we do afterwards, even though we've started already, to minimize the downtime for production? So we go into what internals can we actually change to externals so that we have the downtime the least possible. And we don't always go and reinvent the wheel. We take what we have and we go and look at what that specific person has to his advantage in his company and what tools does he have. So firstly, we look at what have we got, what's the best way of using what we've got. Then I will give them certain ideas for improvement. So can we make a specific toolbox just for changeovers? Or can we get specific tools that will help us later on? Maybe two of the same tool, so that you have two people doing the same thing. So I teach them how to see these things and how to improve them. Now we can also go to automation and robotics, and there's so much nice things we can look at, but it's not necessary. Normally we have all the things to our disposal, we just don't always realize we've got them. So I take the class and I take the attendance. Everybody that attends will suddenly have an eye-opener as to what they've actually got and how they can use whatever they have to their advantage. So please, I would suggest you send anybody that works with changeovers, very specific, the people that plan the changeovers, and anybody that is involved there on this training. I thank you for your time, and I really hope this video will help you in deciding whatever you want to train your people on.